The drama surrounding Rodtang Jitmuangnon doesn't begin with bright lights or sold-out arenas. It begins in the quiet way to poverty, in a small Thai town where survival demanded sacrifice long before dreams were allowed to exist. Born on July 23, 1997, Rodtang grew up in a household where money was scarce and opportunity was earned through pain. While other children learned games, he learned endurance. At just 8 years old, he stepped into the unforgiving world of Muay Thai, not chasing glory but chasing food on the table. Every bruise carried purpose. Every exhausting training session was a promise to his family that he would endure whatever it took. Muay Thai is not a sport that forgives weakness. It strips fighters down to instinct and resolve, and for a child, it can be merciless. Rodtang's early years were filled with brutal routines, endless repetition, and a kind of discipline that hardens a person long before adulthood. But what emerged from that furnace was something rare. Pain didn't frighten him. Fear didn't slow him. Where others learned to survive, Rodtang learned to advance. By his early teens, it was clear that he wasn't just another young fighter trying to escape poverty. He was something heavier, something relentless. When Rodtang moved to Bangkok, the heart of Thailand's fight culture, the environment only sharpened him further. Surrounded by elite competition and seasoned warriors, he didn't hesitate. He absorbed punishment, returned it twice as hard, and walked forward when instinct told others to retreat. In 2013, still barely more than a teenager, he made a professional debut. It wasn't subtle. It was an announcement. Opponents quickly learned that hurting Rodtang didn't stop him. It provoked him. Within a few short years, he tore through the domestic scene, collecting victories, titles, and attention at a pace that felt unnatural. By 19, he had already claimed his throne as one of Muay Thai's kings. Fans didn't just admire his skill. They were drawn to his aura. Rodtang didn't flinch. He smiled through punishment. He invited exchanges that others avoided. That fearlessness earned him a name that followed him everywhere after Iron Man. In 2018, a defining challenge stood before him. Munklepech, the Thai Tiger, sourced some might enter their clash with experience, confidence, and a devastating 19-fight win streak. Many believed this was the moment the young champion would finally be humbled. The Tiger hunted aggressively, but Rodtang didn't retreat. He stood his ground, absorbed the pressure, and then dismantled his opponent with frightening efficiency. Within minutes, the narrative flipped. The hunter became hunted, and the Tiger was sent into a storm he couldn't survive. It was another reminder that Rodtang didn't just win fights. He broke momentum, belief, and resistance. That victory carried him through tournaments and into the global spotlight. When he entered one championship, Muay Thai's most visible modern stage, expectations were high. Rodtang exceeded them violently. His fights became spectacles of pressure and persistence. He battered bodies, chopped legs, and marched forward through counters that would have stopped almost anyone else. Knockdowns came, not always from single strikes, but from accumulation, like being hit by something that never stopped coming. While Rodtang was carving his legend, another name echoed through combat sports in Asia. Tenshin Nasukawa, Japan's kickboxing prodigy, was dismantling opponents with speed, precision, and showmanship. Fans dreamed of a collision between the king of Muay Thai and the king of kickboxing, and in 2017, that dream became reality. Their meeting wasn't just a fight. It was a cultural collision, a test of styles, pride, and legacy. From the opening bell, the bout was electric. Both men pushed forward, exchanging their best weapons without hesitation. Nasukawa's speed and timing clashed with Rodtang's pressure and durability. As the rounds unfolded, Rodtang did what he always did. He provoked, taunted, and demanded violence. He wanted Nasukawa to trade with him, to step into the fire. When the fight reached its conclusion, the judges declared a draw, forcing an extra round under the rules. Rodtang looked untouched by fatigue, ready to fight indefinitely. The final decision, however, went against him. Many believed Rodtang had done enough. The loss stung, not just because of the result, but because it was rare. Still, he returned home with his identity intact. Loss didn't weaken him, it sharpened him. Waiting for him was Jonathan Haggerty, the British Muay Thai champion known as the General. Haggerty entered the fight with confidence and a reputation built on dominance, but he also carried a grudge against Thai fighters who had previously beaten him. From the moment the fight began, Rodtang set the tone. He pressed forward, landing heavy shots and forcing Haggerty backward. Early exchanges shattered any illusion of control the general had. Rodtang punished the body, pressured relentlessly, and refused to give space. Haggerty fought back bravely, but every strike he landed seemed to bounce off Iron Man's armor. As the rounds progressed, Rodtang took full command, breaking rhythm, spirit, and resistance. The general was reduced from a commander to a survivor, overwhelmed by a force that never slowed. By this point, Rodtang wasn't just a champion. He was a phenomenon. His popularity rivaled mainstream icons, and fans compared his presence to fictional superheroes. Yet behind the spotlight, he remained grounded. As success brought wealth, he returned to his hometown, helping family and neighbors, never forgetting the life that shaped him. That humility only deepened his legend. His reign continued with another brutal showcase against Sakthai from Cambodia. From the opening seconds, Rodtang hunted. Sakthai retreated, guarding desperately, absorbing punishment that came from every angle. Rodtang's kicks battered legs, his hands snapped heads back, and his pressure felt suffocating. The fight resembled an unstoppable force, dismantling resistance piece by piece. Even when Sakthai endured and rose again, the outcome never changed. Rodtang's dominance was absolute. Another opponent broken under the weight of his relentless style. Challenges kept coming, including Tager Kalilov, a powerful Russian striker sent to test Iron Man's durability. Rodtang charged immediately, attacking with ferocity. Kalilov showed resilience, but when he tested Rodtang's chin, he discovered something terrifying. Rodtang didn't react. He smiled, asked for more, and continued walking forward. Realizing he couldn't break that armor, Kalilov faltered, and Rodtang claimed another unanimous victory. The message was clear. There was no blueprint for defeating him in Muay Thai. By 2022, Rodtang had been unbeaten for years. Matchmakers struggled to find challengers willing to face him. Then came the unexpected. Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson, one of the greatest mixed martial artists of all time, agreed to a hybrid bout under mixed rules. It was a dangerous experiment. Rodtang had no wrestling background, no ground game to rely on, yet he accepted without hesitation. The fight began under Muay Thai rules, and Rodtang exploded forward, pressuring Johnson in ways few ever had. The UFC legend weathered the storm, surviving a brutal first round. When the rules shifted to MMA, everything changed. Johnson used his experience, took Rodtang down, and secured submission. For the first time, Iron Man was stopped. Yet even in defeat, Rodtang earned respect. He stepped into unfamiliar territory against a legend, knowing the risks and never backed down. His courage was undeniable. His Muay Thai dominance remained untouched, and he returned to what he knew best. His next defense came against Edgar Tabarez, the Mexican striker known as the Wolf. Tabarez entered with confidence, using movement and combinations to challenge Rodtang early. For a moment, it seemed like strategy might succeed where power had failed. But Rodtang adapted. He read the patterns, targeted the body, and dismantled the plan piece by piece. By the later rounds, the outcome was inevitable. Rodtang swept away the challenge, defended his belt, and claimed another six-figure bonus. Rodtang Jitmuangnon stands today not just as a champion, but as a symbol. He embodies what Muay Thai has always represented: resilience, honor, and relentless spirit. He is feared in the ring, respected outside of it, and admired by millions who see in him the proof that hardship can forge greatness. He is Iron Man not because he cannot be hurt, but because he refuses to yield. What do you think truly makes Rodtang so unstoppable? His durability, his mindset, or his sheer love for battle? Do you believe anyone in